This Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase presentation will deliver the latest information about upcoming Nintendo Switch games from our development and publishing partners. More videos in this series will be released this year. Alright, let's get started.
Ooh, Nintendo is keeping it spicy. Did you catch that bit at the end? More videos in this series coming later this year. That's actually surprising to me considering how frequent the Nintendo Direct Mini partner showcases have been. July, August, September. We're getting them every month, and they put in a Mario Bros. Direct and an Indie World in between. But also, let's pay attention to the dates, because we have like a month and a week between this, but then late October into mid-September. That's like 3 weeks, which means mid-October is on the table for the next Nintendo Direct Mini. And it could even be like early mid-October, which is pretty crazy, and it means Pokemon is definitely a possibility, especially because they tacked in a real Nintendo Direct at the end of this partner showcase. I think what it shows is that these Nintendo Direct Minis, they're the same Nintendo Direct Minis as we had earlier this year with a small rebranding. But also we can just kind of scroll up a bit because there was a Monster Hunter Nintendo Direct. So you get full-on Nintendo Direct reveals inside of these minis, and Game Freak is a partner of Nintendo. Anyone that says it's impossible is objectively an idiot at this point, but we can even go further, prove that even more. So let's check out this. This is an official Nintendo press release, a sampling of Nintendo Switch partners. So we have this list of partners, but look down there, we got Platinum Games, and we have DNA. Well, those guys are second-party developers for Nintendo, which includes Game Freak. So yeah, we have Platinum Games, we got Game Freak, go down here, DNA. Of course, Game Freak is a partner of Nintendo. I saw idiots in the comment section saying that Game Freak is a first-party developer. No. These are first-party developers. Nintendo, Monolith Soft, which make exclusively the major Nintendo... Actually, yeah, let's go open that up so I can show you guys what that makes. And then Nintendo EPD, 1UP Studios. Duh. What games has Monolith Soft made? Oh, Animal Crossing New Leaf, Pikmin, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Pokemon isn't first party. And because the Pokemon Company is a joint venture between Game Freak, Nintendo, and Creatures, it's like they're business partners. It's like Game Freak is a partner, and that means it's still a possibility. But Pokemon's never been in a Nintendo Direct Mini. Wait, not this one. This one. Nintendo Direct Mini. March. Huh. But COVID, guys! COVID didn't exist back in March, and it wasn't affecting develop... Huh. So yeah, and also if you actually kind of go through these, that's why I had this picture up right here. Monster Hunter Rise looks to be a Nintendo Switch exclusive. So it's also like, well, Capcom's allowed to get its own Nintendo Direct because they're like such a crazy third-party developer, but Monster Hunter's just on all the other consoles, and then it comes to Nintendo Switch last. Well, Monster Hunter Rise, right now it's all for Nintendo Switch. Same thing for the next one. And they state inside of the September 2020 Nintendo Direct Mini that Monster Hunter goes where you go, which kind of isn't possible on the PC or PlayStation or whatever. I'm not super into Monster Hunter, but it looks like this is actually going to be an exclusive Nintendo partnership, kind of like what Game Freak has with Nintendo and Pokemon. Strange. And then we can also check out other Nintendo Direct Minis going back to 2018, Pokken Tournament, DLC announcement. And also just kind of like the presentation. You go back and you watch any of the Nintendo Direct Minis. I like this little thing right here, Zoink Games EA Originals. But then you watch this Nintendo Direct. Let's just go and find random, this one.
Dude!
Because, yeah, like they were talking about this game. NIS America, Disgaea 6. Huh. It seems like these partner showcases are done the exact same way as Nintendo Direct Minis. These Nintendo Direct Minis can go into major Nintendo Directs, so mid-October, Nintendo Direct Mini turning into a Pokemon Direct, or having a small announcement for the DLC like we've literally seen from Nintendo in the past. Definitely still on the table, guys. And that's what makes it more interesting. Like, this changes everything. Like, you can't predict Nintendo. And since you can't predict Nintendo, it just makes that Pokemon even more possible. But another thing also to show from the recent Nintendo Direct is we had Ori and the Blind Forest being announced for the Nintendo Switch. Like, this is actually the second one, because we already had Ori and the Blind Forest on Nintendo Switch. But the weird thing is, that didn't go into the indies, even though the developers are an indie studio. So pretty much anything can go in these Nintendo Direct minis. They turn into real Nintendo Directs, and Nintendo Directs are just Nintendo Directs. Pokemon's hasn't been in every Nintendo Direct. We've had Nintendo Directs in the past that show a variety of games, but didn't have Pokemon inside of them because Pokemon isn't in every Nintendo Direct. So it wasn't in this one. That means it wasn't time for Pokemon news. The next one is going to be coming soon. Might be time then. Also, we just have had like Nintendo Direct Minis, regular Nintendo Directs. It's all over the place, but what it shows is like, yeah, Game Freak's a partner, duh. This partner showcase kind of goes beyond the scope of what it says, just kind of downplay. The only thing the word partner means here is don't expect Breath of the Wild 2 news, a Smash character reveal, or some announcement about Metroid Prime 4. But that's it. Everything else is definitely a possibility, and we can also see like, yo, the Nintendo Direct itself actually went over really well because there's a great sampling of games. So the Monster Hunter stuff was pretty big. That's got a massive fan base. Turning it into a Direct also went pretty well. Now, I don't really follow most of the franchises that were shown, but you can tell, like, these are some pretty serious reveals for Nintendo. So, we got that game. This, Balan Wonderland. This is a really interesting one for me because, like, it looks really cool. It has that retro 3D platformer shenanigans to it. And, unfortunately, it's March 26th, so it's a ways out. Yeah, it does look like a really interesting and really cool game. Now, I feel like I've seen something about this before. Ah, that's why. Because it is getting a multi-platform release, including PC, and it's got all that cool stuff going on. So yeah, I feel like I might have seen something about this, and it already had some hype around it. But yeah, like, that is actually a really big announcement. So, like, that's perfect. Rune Factory 5. I never played any of the other Rune Factories. If you think I should, comment down below. Tell me, because, like, this one looked really cool. This one got my attention because I was sitting there, I'm like, wait, we got Life Sim, we got JRPG, we got Dating Sim, and then we just have, like, a lot of cool stuff going on in general. Like, yo, you got fighting things. I saw, like, a giant island dragon. I got a waifu. Yeah, this stuff. Yeah, that looks sick. So, I mean, like, yo, that actually seems like a pretty hype game. But it's like, all of these are actually getting some pretty late releases. March 2021, available, question mark, 2021. Sniper Elite, that's kind of whatever. And then they're talking about Monster Hunter Rise, brand new entry in the Monster Hunter series. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this Monster Hunter got an announcement for Nintendo. It was its own thing. It wasn't like, oh, Monster Hunter's finally catching up. This is kind of like huge, especially for a Nintendo Direct Mini. Monster Hunter Stories 2. I guess Monster Hunter Stories is like for those deep lore people, and it's pretty cool. So we got that happening. Come Monster Rider, experience rich emotional story, new RPG set in the Monster Hunter universe. So once again, new RPG. Fitness Boxing was whatever to me. I like Box VR a lot more. I understand Nintendo Switch kind of can't compete with that VR feel, but just didn't feel right for me. And then, yeah, then we just talked about Ori and the Blind Forest. So, yeah, we got some cool stuff going on. I do like it, though. We have more news. And they talk, I think, videos, plural. How much do we dissect that? Is it just going to be like October, November, we get the holiday lineup, done, see you guys next year? Or maybe there's going to be like another big Nintendo Direct in between that. You know, Super Mario Bros. Had that Direct. Breath of the Wild 2, December Direct. See you guys in the summer. Maybe Metroid something happens. But yeah, I think what it shows is like there's still many more opportunities for Pokemon to shine. Absolutely, objectively a possibility. We just gotta see how the next couple months play out. And what Game Freak is up to, because yeah, it's been quiet for like over 3 months now. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.